Now it wants to record. Okay, let's try this for the third time. Okay, so this is more beta testing with Cole. We're gonna go ahead, go in here. I'm gonna show off the new mobs. They are all Yobos. There's no behemoths, ruffians, whatever they're called. There's no Yobos, but there's 5 different types. First one is the water type, in which you kill it and you'll get ink sacs. These will spawn basically in not the ocean, but if you want to see like the river or beaches, something like that. Swamp, I think, is a biome, but don't confirm me on that. Also, along with that, there are each different biome temperature. Yobos are based on biome temperature, so each temperature of Yobo will drop different ores. So it's either iron, gold, or diamond. It drops 2 of each, except for the water Yobo, which this drops coal ore, lapis ore, redstone ore, and emerald ore. You'll be lucky if you get emerald ore. I killed about like 120 of them before I got 1 emerald ore. Next, we're gonna go start from hot to cold. So we have this warm Yobo, which drops cactus. If I kill it, cactus already. As you can see, they give a lot of coins, which I don't even know why they shouldn't. Ah! But next is the lush Yobo. So if we spawn them in, kill them. See, these guys drop iron ore. I believe the hot Yobos drop gold ore and diamond ore. These guys drop iron ore and gold ore. And then if we want to spawn some cold Yobos, they drop ice. Let's see, doesn't look like I don't know what they drop. I think they're gold and diamond. Listen, I don't, just because I made the mobs doesn't mean I need to know everything about them. That's your job. You can figure it out when the server comes out within soon. And so these guys drop snow blocks. Each Yobo is supposed to drop anywhere from like 20 to 80 coins, but I'm probably going to reduce that from anywhere from 20 to 60, because 80 is a lot. And then also it spawns a lot of baby Yobos. It spawns 4 by default. Sometimes it's 3 because it glitches. I'm going to end up trying to set it to spawn 2 Yobos per big Yobo to prevent like these over mega powered farms that I've created because I'm good and everyone likes me. And just, it's really hard, not hard, it's really easy to farm these Yobos. So those are the mobs. Except for the water mobs, they drop a lot more XP, but I think they're not going to spawn angry Yobos as a trade-off. If anything, maybe 1 baby Yobo, but that's going to be a trade-off. Another new thing, I'm going to go ahead and show you through the book of stuff. So gear tier 0, instead of swords, we have shanks. And I'm going to show the leather too, so like leather. So you can, I want to do it this way because it's easier for you to see. So this does 8.5 damage. That's like 17 hits before you kill a Yobo. All Yobos have same health, same movement speed, same attack damage, same defense, stuff like that. And then you see regular armor is that. If we go ahead to gear tier 1, the leather armor, we now have 5 tiers of leather armor. Tier 0 is the 5th tier that I kind of added, not really. This is really what I added. Refined leather, and so as you can see this I meant to change that to a short shank because we no longer have swords because of their swipe. That does 12 damage. Each sword gains 4 damage per level, except tier 0 is whatever calculation, 3.5 less. Each bow is 4 more, so this starts at 16 and goes up. Each chest plate, I believe, the armor, the tier armor chest plate is always 1, or just in general, like the tier armor, the defense is always -1 for each piece for the lower. So if we want to, let's see, go ahead, look at tier 2. This is yellow, you see 3.5, and that's 4.5. So if you kind of get it, and if we look at what gear tier 3, 4.5 versus 5.5. So you see the metal chest plate has +1 defense from the jacket. Of course, these can be modified by units like archer, warrior, swordsman. I don't even know. I don't even think I shut off the units. And as you can see, it gains more attack. And then tier 4, I didn't touch the Color of this armor 5.5 versus 6.5. Bow maxes out 28. Shank maxes out at 24. I have a cheaty shank here because I like to kill things in one shot. That is that. I've added alternate recipes, which I'm going to have to show you in this book. So you can see I have 4 crushed stones here. If you take tier 1 andesite, you can so you can see 9 andesite, tier 1 andesite, instead of using those all to make the same thing, because those are all going to be doing different things in the trauma eventually, you can now do that instead. So if I want to show you, for example, so normally you would take cobblestone. I need to craft a lot of this. So you have this, but then if you can see this, you see that crafts different tiered stone. So if I were to take this, as you can see, boom, tier 2 stone, and then of course, and then you'll see it stacks. I don't know why that doesn't work. I'll be fixing that later. But that is that. Finally, next in the book is, oh, by the way, Trammel has a new template. I added this roof, and like I said, Trammel's getting a redo. You'll only want to be using this side for a while, as this side, as you can see, will take refined items eventually. Next thing we have more organization in the book. We have links, we have wiki, we have this, that. I broke this, had just sent an error in the console. This will be coming soon. I didn't finish the materials. I'm gonna go back to that. So each materials now have like different levels. So the best way to say this is more. To me, it's easier for you to craft because it's not as hard to remember all the recipes that you're trying to go through. So, like example, you have tier 2 varnish, and if you go to tier 3, it has slimy varnish, and then tier 4's mega varnish. So as you can see, it like kind of a similar recipe in which you're crafting. So if we want to go ahead, look at mega resin, 6 smithy resin, 3 slime balls, go down 2 slime balls, 4 sticky resin, and then it's just slime ball and 2 sugar. 2 sugar is the equivalent of like a tier 1 resin, which of course we don't have, so that's why we're using sugar. And it basically goes like that through the book. And I also want to highlight some of this. It tells you the item now that you're crafting. It tells you what tier it is, if it requires attack, if it's shaped, if it is a custom item, how much you're crafting. So if we want to go ahead and look at the vanilla recipes, if we want to look at leads, for example, you get 2 items when you craft a reed. It is a vanilla item when you craft it. So it's like that. Slime block, same thing. It uses slime balls, blah, blah, blah. He gives you 1 item, though. But if we want to look at something, this is a new recipe, the elytra. Hey, you're going to have fun crafting this. So it's 4 composite leather, 1 composite string in the middle, a varnish, 2 mega resin, and a marksman bow, which is more string, more sticks. So that's going to be fun for you. As you can see, elytra tells you the thing, and it's vanilla. You can only get 1. Blah, blah, blah. This is wrong. It does require technology, but the technology is not actually put in. So if I do which requires a technology? Aha, here we go. You see global trade. I fixed that. Ender chests now require global trade, so it tells you that. Yeah, that's how that works. And oh, also by the way, paper, so you can see 3 paper from 3 sugarcane. Or if you want to compact the sugarcane to tier 1, and then you need paper, do this, you got that, and boom, yeah, stuff like that. I think that is about it. The hopper recipe is kind of easier. I think I'm going to end up changing this to something harder. I don't know, but I am evil. So there's that. I added custom recipes for the wood and stone items that there weren't before, because that was kind of annoying. We're almost wrapping up here. Finally, we're gonna show off. So let's see. So this command's gonna be removed, but I'm gonna use it because I broke it. So new thing. Usually you get glass that would show when you're trying to build something. Just like the glass shows, but you don't know what you're actually building, what blocks there are, or whatever. So if we go ahead and build a granary now and choose the template, it shows you the blocks of the template that you're building. As you can see, it like slowly builds the items up for you. And I want to, okay, I'm going to take damage, or not. If you like try breaking the items, it will not work because it's ghost items. And so, although, yeah, you see it just because it thinks it's there, so it's going to stay there. Of course, you can't walk on it or anything. You'll be kicked for flying. stuff like that. So that's pretty neat. And if you say cancel, it removes. Or if you things like the channel, for example, I'm just gonna go ahead. So you see that, and that removes it. It used to not always remove it, but now it did. So that is nice. And that is about. Oh, as you just saw, as you demolish a building, it demolishes slower now. So let's see, build. What's a good structure to build that I don't have? We'll go ahead and build a scout tower. So we'll let that build up, set our hammers high so it's instantly built. So as you see the physical thing, the blocks are being placed. I'm probably going to make a glass shield so you can't walk in it, and then if you're in it, it's going to like teleport you back a few blocks. So if we go ahead, do this, and it's finished, of course it dropped all the items, and if we do the demolish, you see it's being demolished, but it's doing it slowly as it kind of reduces lag on the server, which is kind of cool. And let me fix my hammer rate. And finally, let's build a granary because it's the best example. So you know how you have like torches and things that will appear on the structure during its build, but it falls off. So I've got around the fix to that. So if we go ahead, boost it up, you know there's like torches all around the granary that will appear, and then it's kind of like how the chests would appear after it finished building. It's basically that, except it adds a whole bunch more items to it. And so as you see, there's no torches on it as it builds. It's going to wait until after it is done to place those torches. I hope the video's not lagging, because the last time I tried recording a update video, it started crashing at the amount of time I've recorded. So that is that. As you can see, it's about to finish. I want to set it to 0 as it finishes now. So now it's finished. Yes, the trapdoors, the ladders, it's all on there. And then just one final show before we go. Demolish, and it's going to slowly demolish. Although apparently it kills it kills my frames a little bit. It's not that bad, but you'll probably notice it may kill your frames, or maybe it's just my computer because I have like so many windows open, so it's dying. That, I believe, ends the video. There's some wartime fixes that save data that was not saving and basically ruined your life. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I changed. If anything, I'm gonna end up making a whole video coming soon of all the changes I've done in different parts. So, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed. Like if you liked the video, share it with your friends. The server, by the way, as of this recording, which you can see at the bottom of the date, that's this date here. I think the server's coming within maybe 2 to 3 weeks of this video. 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going more with 2 weeks. 3 weeks is only if we have disasters, which I hope not. There will be, like I said, closer, like within the week before I upload it, which could be next week. I'll have a lot more tutorial videos of like how through the game works and stuff like that. So that is it. Like, share with friends, get them interested, but don't like overpower interest them. Even though I say it's in 2 weeks, because it may end up being a little longer than that, but I don't anticipate for it to be longer than that. Subscribe to keep getting these updates, and that is all today. Thank you for watching. Burn out. Why are none of my hotkeys working? Minecraft is a disgrace.